You got to break outside of that mindset and ask yourself, would anybody buy my product or service because there's a couple snowflakes in the sky? Well, ask yourself that. Would somebody buy my service if it's snowing? Would they want to buy my service or my product ahead of time to prepare for spring? We all know about the spring rush, especially with home improvement. What about the customers that want to talk to somebody in the wintertime? Like, hey, I want to get in quick because I don't want you doing my job in June. They want to get in quick, April, May, right? They're starting to research home improvement companies ahead of time. This happens. We all know it. People backfill their calendars with their jobs in the springtime. Why put everything down over the wintertime when there is demand? I have to stress, there is demand. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Shout out to my mummy for giving me this Powdered Toast Man mug.
Are these clean?
Powdered Toast Man mug. Christmas gift from my mom. Yeah, they're clean. And then shout out to Janet Tizu for giving us this Pop Funko thing. Today we're drinking Jocko Go. I'm drinking the Nitro Pop.
Is that what it's called? Nitro Pop?
Nitro Pop. Today I'm drinking the Nitro Pop. And today we're going to talk about dangers of the holiday slump. Very, very dangerous.
Don't get too comfy.
The reason why I wanted to create this episode is because I got some intel from a business development person that I've been working with for a long time. He calls me and he goes, Andy, I don't know what it is about the people out in New England. I said, what do you mean? And he goes, they take the holidays so seriously. So he'll talk to people, I don't know, in Texas, he'll talk to people nationwide. And he says that people from New England, I'm not passing judgment, I'm from New England. He said they take like Christmas time, New Year's, Thanksgiving, whatever, like holidays way too seriously. And they get into like this slump. So I want to shine some light on this. Now, he says that during Christmas time or near it, or even near 4th of July, people in New England just shut down.
It's interesting because it's true.
To the maximum.
Yeah.
He says other parts of the country, people are more receptive and they want to talk. He says it's in New England that people are in hibernation mode. Now,
I think it's because it's winter. It's literally because it's fucking cold out.
Why? What are we doing?
But that's the same thing with like northern states, I feel like.
But I feel like it's a self-sabotage thing because people, put it this way, people are still around. They're moving about. They're looking at their phone. They're still making decisions. It's not like everyone in New England needs to behave this way.
You know, when you said that, I'm thinking a lot of people in New England, their like holiday vacation, it extends. Like it just keeps going. It doesn't stop until like it's warm out. It's like it just
look at Sam. He's not here right now.
Dude,
so we just got.
It's just the kid who fucking travels everywhere.
We just got over New Year's, and I just gotta. Come on, guys, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Like I said before,
I will say that this New Year's, I didn't mind because it was right before the weekend. So like here's my thought of it, and it's not a slump, but after the holidays and everything, I need like a day to just recuperate and get out of that. To like, okay,
a day. Like, some people take fucking weeks. Dude.
But that's what I'm saying. I liked this New Year's because we had a weekend right after. That weekend, I was like, okay, plan what, create schedule, regiment. Like I was like in it.
So according,
a lot of people don't do that.
According to my biz dev guy goes, he was frustrated. He calls me, he goes, dude, what is it about the people out there? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, everyone's in like sleepy mode. They're asleep. They don't care about their businesses during holidays or near holidays. I understand if it's the day before Christmas, day after Christmas, day before New Year's Eve, day of maybe the day after New Year's Day, if it's a Friday, okay, you're chilling with family. I get it, totally.
Look at it closely.
But when you look at it and step back, you're saying, well, this person's cutting an actual work day of business. Base your activity on, let's say, the post office. When does the post office close? We should line ourselves up with the post office, the federal post office's hours of operation. Not saying the actual physical hours, but what days do they take off? What days? Wait, they do work on Christmas Eve. Damn. Maybe we should scratch that.
Listen, wait. So,
but like kind of like that. Like just take 4th of July off. Just take maybe one day near the holiday off if you're traveling or whatever. But to completely bring your business to a standstill because you want to behave like a polar bear, I don't agree. I don't subscribe to that, and most of the country doesn't subscribe to that. It's actually hurting your business if you're gonna sit there with a 12-pack of beer, you're on a couch, and you're just, you're eating bag after bag of chips, and you're just pounding the beers, and you're ignoring your phone. What are you accomplishing? What is it? Just talk to me. Why? It's in New England.
I swear, like you connect your instincts to caveman times, right? To hunter-gatherer times, right?
Yeah.
My understanding is that they would collect enough food so that they didn't have to go out and hunt during the winter because animals hibernate.
Yeah.
Right? My genes want me to be tired during the winter.
Yes, when it snows, I think people they're programmed to just hang up and just lay down in the middle of their living room.
So what I was going to say was I am able to push through it, right? But if I go outside or if I wake up and it's 40 degrees or under or 50 degrees or under, I just don't feel the same. But if I go outside and it's 70 degrees out, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking do everything all day long. You know what it is? You know what I mean? For some reason, the cold weather just kills my motivation sometimes. I'm cold and I'm like, fuck this. But then when it's hot out, I'm ready to fucking go. Done, go. You know what I mean? I don't know what, I feel like it has to do with something in our.
Yeah. So it might be something with New England DNA has been trained to go into this partial pseudo hibernation mode.
I feel like that's what it is,
but
dude.
There's business to be done. There's things to do. I know someone that is in an industry that normally they're hibernating, right? And what he does is he runs his ads through that hibernation time, and the guy cleans house. He does very well for himself because he pushes through the winter when everyone else. Did you hear that saying, travel the road less traveled? Travel the road less traveled. So he doesn't subscribe to that.
The pulling back. He just keeps
doesn't
pushing
do
forward.
that. Yeah. So he doesn't believe in that, which I think it's awesome what he does,
Yeah.
but a lot of people don't do that.
No, dude.
But a lot of people aren't super successful.
You know, if you're in biz dev or you're in sales, whatever, the week after Christmas, the week after New Year's, it's impossible to get people on the phone. It's impossible to get people to agree to shit, especially in this area. Mm-hmm. People are catching up on stuff, but it's especially in New England, everyone's just kind of, they're just kind of in slow motion still until spring comes around, and then it's all right, let's hit the ground running. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it, but I see it, I notice it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to put out this episode to just educate that
maybe you don't even realize.
You might not even realize it. You got to break outside of that mindset and ask yourself, would anybody buy my product or service because there's a couple snowflakes in the sky? Well, ask yourself that. Would somebody buy my service if it's snowing? would they want to buy my service or my product ahead of time to prepare for spring? We all know about the spring rush, especially with home improvement. What about the customers that want to talk to somebody in the wintertime? Like, hey, I want to get in quick because I don't want you doing my job in June. They want to get in quick, April, May, right? They're starting to research home improvement companies ahead of time. This happens. We all know it. People backfill their calendars with their jobs in the springtime. Why? Why put everything down over the wintertime? That when there is demand, I have to stress, there is demand.
You know what I just thought of? So like my brain, whenever it comes to something in human nature, something that we do day to day, it always goes back to, okay, was there something that pushed this? Some sort of marketing, like bacon, right? That was a marketing thing to get people to eat more ham for breakfast.
Bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cereal. That was a whole marketing thing. Like I'm not going to get into all of that, but yeah. When you think of snow, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe not for
Sledding.
you, but okay. What else?
Shoveling.
Okay. Fireplace, hot chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Lights in the living room, cozy.
Yeah.
See, like when
sweater roofing.
But you don't see a fucking business movie where it's snowing out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is
like in the past, in the history of media, movies, TV, all this stuff, snowing and cold has always been attached to pajamas, cocoa, fucking fireplace lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of interesting how that kind of like matches, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about it. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah,
it's like the snow has been pushed to be the time where you relax, unless you were like skiing and stuff, but
yes,
that has been the time to like slow down, relax, drink some fucking hot shit and not do anything.
Yeah, like hot cider and stuff like that. I agree with that pot, but it has to be in moderation. You can't just always be in sleepy mode, because I feel like as an entrepreneur, you're acting irresponsible.
I disagree with it, right?
You disagree.
He looks at me. He's like, I'm gonna fucking strangle you.
Why?
No, I disagree with being lazy during the winter, but I'm trying to think of like why. Like not like, oh, like you shouldn't be. Like why is it? Because that's more interesting. Everything that we've ever seen, heard, or whatever, if it's snowing out, you fucking calm down, you chill out, you don't do anything. So it's like subconsciously, you're like, oh, it's snowing out, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. But no, like that's not how it should be.
Yeah, I feel that entrepreneurs should break outside of that norm and have a compromise. So rather than taking 2 weeks off, maybe take the holidays off and the day before and the day after. That makes sense. So we're talking about a grand total of 6 days off, including those 2 holidays, rather than 14 days off. So you just almost doubled your productivity potential. You added another however many days, say 14 days in a week. You just took 6 days off, okay? And you got, 8 days? And I believe that all of our employees should have their vacation time, but sometimes we get emails like from a client or a project or whatever we're working on, and it might be 2 days before Christmas, and they're like, hey, I need to know this, and I have to like literally apologize. I am so sorry. I love you. I will send you a teddy bear with flowers if you just please tell me this one quick question about the client. Like, I'm exaggerating, because I have to be very, very gentle and respectful of their time out. But if we have a client that's like, hey, I need to know this, or hey, my hours are gonna change, and like that's the worst. Like if someone's website or their social media needs to be updated for hours, we usually do like an alert on social media, like, hey, if you need to get your hours in, like your holiday hours and schedules in for your social and Google My Business, yada, yada. Let us know this now before this date. Now, of course, nothing's perfect. We will get contacted by people like literally at the, what do they call it? The 11th hour? Like, we're like, oh man, dude, I've had people call me like 8 o'clock at night, the night before a holiday. I'm like, wow, like that's intense.
Yeah, but they have to understand.
That's it. But that's intense to contact one of your staff and go, hey, do you mind?
Have you ever had a dream?
I've done it to Cam. I've reached out to Cam begging. I'm like, please.
But what about like companies like construction companies?
Well, they just that's it's very subjective. But I was gonna bring something up about that. So my whole idea with like Christmas and holiday is like, if you're, and I go back to home improvement, but this could work for really any business. My whole thing would be run some ads, Christmas themed, put on a fucking Santa hat, say happy holidays to everyone.
Chris would do that.
That's
Chris would do that.
That's
too.
what I'm saying, bro.
Hey, get a video of Chris on his roof.
Hey, and Merry Christmas. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that, like that's very personable. If I saw an ad on Christmas on a holiday, and it was like someone who was like, you know, being more personable, saying, you know, Happy New Year, whatever, I'd be like, that's, you know, that it would get my attention.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know, there's ways to do business without doing business on these holidays at the same time. I've had people who, this past holiday season, I had someone who said, we're working during, you know, Christmas Eve, just give me a call, whatever. And I've had conversations with people during the holidays, but these are people who live and breathe their business. You know, it's part of their lifestyle. It is their personality. If it's not, and you take that time off, totally fine, respect it. Don't let it get you into a slump, and also learn how to advertise or how to do business while not doing business. You can set up a campaign for Christmas, for the holidays. Happy holiday season. When we get out of this, we're doing a deal, whatever, January deals. You run that for the 3 weeks of the holidays, and then you got some people coming in the door. Hey, I saw your really cool Christmas ad. I saw your really cool holiday ad. You know, we want to jump on this. That right there. We're out of business, but we're doing these dope deals. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's different ways to do business during the holidays without doing business.
People who are home during holiday times, maybe they took vacation time. Don't you think maybe they might be thinking about their house that they live in that they might need work on? Oh my God. Don't you think that might happen? Let's make a case study. Home improvement, construction services, all that stuff that blew up during COVID. Do you want to know why? My assessment of why that happened. I know some people are going to go, oh, they handed out a bunch of free money. Also, what initiated the initial spark was people are sitting at home looking at things that need to get worked on that maybe they don't know how to fix, or maybe they don't know how to replace or restore, and they need an expert, which is why home improvement businesses exist. But the increase in demand during COVID, in my professional opinion and logic, is because people were sitting there looking at, oh, this deck needs to get replaced. Oh my God,
they're having people over. They're having holiday parties. I mean, these things become more obvious.
My stairs are cracked. They're creaking. I have a hole in my floor, or my floorboards are peeling up. My shingles are peeling back.
Yeah.
All this stuff. So when people see every day the thing that needs to be repaired, it's a constant reminder. Mm-hmm. So I think because people were home, it drove up the demand.
Yeah.
So if we think with the same mindset, when do people sit at home? Okay, during the holidays, then push during the holidays, operate. It's not like these homeowners crawl into a bucket or crawl into a hole like that movie 28 Days Later. Cue the clip.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.